Most people already know the effect that water has on your physical health, but what a lot of people don't know is the inordinate impact that it has on our mental health. When your brain is fully hydrated, all your mental and cognitive functions are enhanced. So that's why it's so important to stay hydrated continuously throughout the day. Water is technically the supplier of brain energy for all mental functions. So if your body's only 1% dehydrated, there's a 5% decrease in cognitive abilities. And when we are parched, we have difficulty staying focused, trouble performing arithmetic, and our memory recall is impaired. My paper will discuss the overall effect that water has on the brain and how staying hydrated can improve several of our mental functions and keep both our brains and our bodies functioning at our optimal performance. Before I explain the effect that water has on our mental health, I think it's important to get a thorough understanding of what dehydration is. Simply put, dehydration occurs when more water is being lost than is being ingested by our bodies. Some of these are lost through processes like urination, everyday tasks, working out, and even breathing. So when someone is dehydrated, they can't perform their best physically or mentally. The problem is that most people don't even realize when they are experiencing any kind of dehydration. The moment we feel thirsty means we're probably already fairly dehydrated. This occurs because dehydration lowers blood flow, which results in oxygen flow to the brain. Also, cognitive functions decrease as you become more dehydrated and can cause delirium, and even at its most extreme can lead to unconsciousness and even death. A 2009 study was done to test the effects of water on children's cognitive functions. So one group of children were asked to drink water during the test, and the other group of children were asked to not drink any water. And children who drank water during the test performed significantly better on a letter cancellation test and spot the difference test. So the study concludes that water does have an effect on mental cognition. What people might not know is that drinking water throughout the day acts as a mood stabilizer. So people that already struggle with a mood disorder will only worsen their illness when functioning on an insufficient amount of water. It has been shown that drinking enough water keeps our brain from having to struggle against the effects of dehydration, allowing us to think more clearly than if we let ourselves get dehydrated. Most people automatically turn to prescription drugs or painkillers that treat headaches or migraines when the root of the problem might just be the cause of dehydration. When you become dehydrated, your brain tissue loses water, causing your brain to shrink and pull away from the skull. This triggers the pain receptors surrounding the brain, giving you a headache. So water might just be the best treatment to treating a headache, and it doesn't have any side effects. It is very important that people are aware of the source of the water they're drinking and making sure that it's safe. Water can be easily contaminated through the processes it goes through, so the Environmental Protection Agency states that bottlers must include the name and source of the water, all manufacturing, packaging, and distribution information. My paper supports the idea that water is the most essential medicine we need. A fully hydrated brain allows us to function our best mentally throughout the day. A dehydrated brain can disrupt the blood flow in the brain, causing both mental fatigue and can lead to unconsciousness or death. Educating people on the importance of water on our mental health is really important because many people are unaware of the impact that water has on our brains. So ultimately, water is crucial at keeping our mental health at its optimal performance.